Good morning, afternoon, evening or night depending on when you are watching. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Rick. Today I will be taking you on a resupply mission to the moon. Behind the scenes I managed to get a few rockets to the moon. I have a little rover driving around there now. I have a command module set up which is not exactly placed how I want it to be placed, which I will show you later in this video. But for now I'll just keep it there in memory of my first landing on the moon. The rocket you see here is the cargo ship. It's got some ion engines on there. I will post a link in the description to the mod of that. They run on electricity generated by either solar panels or nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors generate 5 power and don't require anything. So basically infinite power. And solar panels generate less. They generate 3 electricity at 100% efficiency. And they require you to point them at a certain angle to the sun. So yeah. All said that needs to be said. Let's take this boy to the moon. We got the original guys going to the moon for a while. So yeah, what can possibly go wrong? That's not very good. Although the rocket took no significant damage, i.e. no engines missing or fuel tanks or anything like that. So let's just keep going. According to Jebediah, everything's alright again. No further worries. We're going to take him to the moon. So there we are, we're in space now, there's an orbit. It wasn't hard at all. The liquid engines got me to an apoapsis of 250,000. So I could easily use my ion engines, which each have 50 thrust, to make a nice little orbit. And I'm about to set a course to the moon. Personally, I'd like to keep angle like this, just so you can make sure that the moon catches up to you. Now I'm going to be reverting to the dark side of the planet, and then I'm going to give full throttle and get me an apoapsis that will get me to the moon. There we go. Now just turn using the nav ball, which can be acquired using this screen, for those of you who don't know that yet. Also a bit more of a pro tip: if you click the speed indicator, you can switch between surface and orbit view, which will sometimes change your designated path, which will allow you to get into orbit much easier. It's a little trick I like to use. Right, so here we go. Full throttle. Might put SAS on for now. Yeah. Right, so SAS on. You can see the apoapsis shifting slowly to this side, which will allow me to get to the moon without having to wait 7 days or something like that. Also currently on the moon, as I said, the moon rover, the command module itself. Let's just take a quick look at those now. Oh, can't switch vessels while under acceleration. I guess I'll have to wait for a while then. Let's just switch back to this one. do a little correctioning to keep the perfect course. Don't try to argue with it. I tried, and this really is the optimal course. It's a big shame that you can't speed it up once you're in space. I would have loved to go 4 times as fast now, but oh well, there's always the next update. There's a little debris over here from the command module rocket from when it got into orbit. Still got the KSS in orbit. I might decide to update that soon. Basically shoot that one out of the sky after evacuating all the crew members. If you guys like to see that, I will make a recording of it, so don't worry. So yeah, the apoapsis is now increased to 1 million meters above kerbin. We're slowly heading to the moon's area of influence. And we're back once again after a small cut because, well, I don't think any of you want to see me trying to get to the moon for a few minutes. Over here we have the proof. Nice little apoapsis over here. And we have a moon encounter. Periapsis 356,000 meters above the moon. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to speed up for a while now. And wait till I get into the moon's area of influence. And after that it will be simple matter of slowing down. Just enough to get into an orbit and then slowly decide when I want to land and finally land. Simple as that. Just takes a little practice in aiming. Alright, getting close. Doing a little quick save just in case. You never know. Alright, now so it's as easy as navigating directly against the point at which you're moving right now. And then going full throttle. Also note, if you plan on downloading the engine mod, you may want to right click it to see manual activation part indicator, which shows how much energy that specific engine has, or you can turn on the ship energy so you can see how much energy the entire ship has available. It's pretty useful if you plan on doing deep space missions. Alright, turn SAS on, throttle up, and see the results. Moon escape is dangerously bending towards the moon now. So in a minute we will have an orbit. And then it's just repeating the same trick over and over until we get to like 30,000, 20,000 feet. And then initiate your own landing protocol. Going to slow down because I can now either go back to full speed and try to land near my command module, or I can first wait until I get closer to the periapsis and then try to make an orbit and then decide the perfect moment to land near my command capsule. So yeah, I might as well go for the first option because I don't feel like waiting very long. Right, put the SAS back on. And just slowly bend the periapsis back. So we are now in an orbit with the moon. That we won't be making any use of it. Right. And that's good enough for now. Turning off SAS, speeding up till like 100,000 meters. Then I'm going to do a final quick save before landing. Then I'm going to speed back up till I hit like 40,000 and then I'm going to start slowing down. Right, 74,000 meters. Doing that final quick save. Oh. That didn't go as well as I wanted it to go. No worries though. Once again, turn directly against where you're going. Full throttle. And just wait for the ship to slow down. Though I'm a little concerned I might have started too late. I guess there's only one way to find out properly. And should that be a problem, I can always detach ion engines, turn on these radial mount liquid engines that I save for landing. Yeah, that's probably a better idea now. Well, that didn't go so well. Load the quick save. Once you hit the moon, you really want to go start quick saving. A lot will go wrong and you'll just get pissed off for no reason at all. If you don't quick save, that is. Let me just go ahead and alter my staging so that the fuel boosters kick off as soon as I initiate decoupling, otherwise another nasty collision might occur. We don't want that to happen, would we? Alright, 45,000. Going to start slowing down. Try use as little fuel as possible. Though I already flew with this once and I got off back to Kerbin without any problems. So yeah, basically sit back and enjoy the show. Right, well I'd say it's time to get rid of the ion engines. Going to turn off their power now, so there we go. And basically repeat the routine. Alright, we're at 6,000 meters above sea level. Although there is no sea at the moon, so... I wonder how they calculate it. Either way, surface height will probably be below 1,000 meters. So I got about, let's say, 4,700 meters to go. Killed all my speed with the engines. Nearly used up one full gas tank though, but shouldn't be a problem like I said. Should be enough. Plenty. Pull out the landing legs already. And just wait for the spaceship to slowly descend to the moon. I'm going to do a little fuel saving here, just because I feel like it. And to get a little extra speed so it doesn't take as long. It's sad that I'm completely blind now though, because I can't see any... You know, they invented something for this. Although I'm using the wrong cockpit.